Still a little bit more towards what we'd expect on 623, perhaps, with all of these tanks.
The thing I do really like about the CIS's team composition, though, is the fact that they have so many gentlemen as we hop on to the Rift for game number 1 of IWCA 2016. We know exactly what's going on, as we are going to poke our heads in at the Keystone Masteries. A lot of strength of the ages, but no courage of the Colossus here this time around as Lex. Oh, there's the flash as Edward's in a whole host of trouble. He's going to flash, but the exhaust is already down. End of the line comes in, he walks away, but doesn't get far enough. About a 10 CS lead for PBO here. The rookie. There's the arrow. Good arcane shift, but it's just a little bit too late as he takes the CC with him. Heal goes out. Good flash gets himself over the wall. Oh my goodness. The praise seeker. Done once again from Kami. Dredgeline is dodged by the pull. Kira once again just getting himself out of the way of trouble. Is going to be fine. Mountain Drake now being taken by Team Ice. It's CIS utilizing the fact that PBO is no longer there. Only just turned up back to that bottom side. Dude can use that scrying. It's working out very backwards when he is able to do so as a Visible Voyage. Edwards looking for a gank here in the mid lane. Kira gets the flash. Kami's going to flash away. Does have the Ghost running. His Hemo Plague's going to come down. Good slow comes in.
He's running into Lex.
Yeah, can he get himself out of the way? He doesn't have the flash. No stun comes in as Kira's going to get the kill. And Edward's going to stop Lex from falling down. Meanwhile, yes, Smurf's in trouble. Collateral damage is there. Red buff. Oh my god! He's going to skip that one for the moment as Kira's going to get stunned. Trying to turn it around here as well as the pull comes out. Good Abyssal Voyage gets Edward in. Oh, there's the collateral damage for the kill on the mid lane.
Play actually come, it's going to be mid lane. And the ability to just survive through that goes pretty heavily in Brazil's favor. This time you got that Scryer's Bloom. Dragon's dropping pretty low.
Oh, Edward's in trouble here. We'll see whether they're going to sacrifice him. They are going to do so as Zanzara grabs himself the dragon. In goes Yang. The shutdown comes in as Lex has been exhausted. He's going to fall down. 2 members dead already as PBO just gets into the dragon pit. Everyone on this side is tearing through the CIS as Smurf is now the last man standing in this particular engage. Edward just watching from the sidelines as the big tank Poppy do it towards the end there, but we'll see whether our Ice
the sneak.
Oh, that's cute.
It's cute, but it should have been a 3.
It certainly Edward should have.
I like the idea, and this is something synonymous with what the CIS region were doing at Worlds, because this is what Albus Nox did time and time again. Brazil have no idea. As good as their champion picks were, their ability to register that Baron was being taken because of the Fire Flower. So that should be fairly straightforward, and as Dragon spawns, Revolta's on the other side of the map, so this is going to be a third Mountain Drake going over to the CIS squad. So if ever they do get in front of the Baron again, it's going to die really quickly, or even behind Baron again.
Well, Scryer's Bloom is going to be used, but you can see Yang, he's just going to go back to base. So yeah, triple out.
People have got too good at this point of stalling out games that it's such a difficult prospect.
What you have to remember as well is that learning curve is a big deal when things change like this. A lot of players take quite a long time to figure out exactly what's going on as Yang's going to flash and Randuin's Omen Edward to try and get him down here. A lot of damage available. End of the line. Of any potential sticky situations is Kami in trouble. Kira, a couple of moves, is able to do some work. He's now underneath the turret, but has that pull available, of course.
No, from Yang. Has a giggle. See whether he can get right onto Kira.
Oh, real good Dredgeline. Should it be enough? It is, as Kami grabs it with an auto attack. Zanzara right in the backline as well as Revolta's in trouble. There's the Sorry.
You started and I was like, go for it.
Yeah, no, it's the first time, man. That was a redemption.
Oh, that shield.
Edward is going to get destroyed. Revolta locks down that kill. And now Lex waiting at the back, but he's only on half health. The tower falls down very quickly, and Brazil pushing forward once again. This inhibitor turret possibly in trouble. They don't have Mountain Drakes, but they can just kill the CIS players and get under these turrets themselves. Dredgeline comes in. Oh my goodness, Smurf.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, tanks
Yang just doesn't die.
Oh goodness, Lex did manage to land the arrow at least, but Zanzara now trying to get himself into the backline. PBO is going to fall. And that is the 80 carry, so a lot of consistent damage now missing. Revolta, the only other option is Yang just fed to the walls. Is he gonna die? Okay.
To explain a little bit of what happened there and why people are looking at that and thinking, well, why didn't Yang die for so long? I can confirm they are running Courage of the Colossus. Our graphic earlier showed a little bit different.
Okay.
It is Courage of the...
Unfortunately, in that last engage, so maybe would have had a better time if that hadn't been the case. Revolta is going to get caught out by the arrow. Hemo Plague's down. Oh my goodness, he is going to explode the redemption. Once again doing some work. Heals up Dude and does a bit of damage to the Team Ice members as Yang gets himself into the backline, but is he a little bit too late? Good knock up as the Greyhound's eaten by Edward to keep himself up. Yang is just getting chipped down over and over, has to flash get himself out.
The difficulties of playing a full tank setup is if you do end up falling behind, you have fairly limited damage. You have a Syndra, you have an Ezreal to provide damage with him.
He was on hard random. This was last
going in.
Kira, yeah, looking for a big old dive. As Kami takes a fair bit of damage from the Hemo Plague down to about half health. Redemption trying to keep Brazil alive as Kira uses the Zhonya's before the pull. Oh my god, that burst damage was huge as Revolta's able to take him down. Now Brazil looking to turn things on its head as Smurf's in trouble, but he's happy to tank up a lot of damage. Now going to be flashing out of the way. Brazil still on the offensive as he blasts his way over. Smurfs, he's out, dude, getting himself in, but that Pulverize is just not good enough if there is a consume available. Lex almost able to take him down. The Ignite isn't going to be enough. It is as Edward grabs himself the kill. His signature summon as well, of course, doing some work as Zara now in the backline. PBO in trouble. He gets bonked into the wall and destroyed as Zanzara grabs that kill. Kami in trouble as Edward's just licking his face. But he's going to be able to make it to relative safety. Revolta overextending himself. And Zanzara so incredibly tanky. Another wallbang, and Yang, he's going to find himself dead.
Zanzara and Smurf took the opportunity to strike and take away the damage. First they took out PBO, then they got Revolta.
And Fire is now in the death chamber, and that is going to spell surprise. Yet another Baron here for CIS. How many Barons is that now?
That is number 3 at 35 minutes.
Another minion wave's going to push through. Kira, another proto belt very aggressively as he just walks past the dredge line. He's got the pull, he's got the Zhonya's, and he's going to be able to keep himself up. Redemption now right in the back line of this fight as Ice do take a fair bit of damage from it, keeping up these Brazilian players. But my god, look at how tanky they are. Kira, yet another pull in this fight as the inhibitor does fall down. PBO has taken down Zanzara. As Kira, he's still alive. Dude's going to fall. Lex, just so much consistent damage. Look at the health bars, they're so low. As the Ashe is just huge. And the minions are tearing apart this base. Open Nexus now as CIS are looking to make a statement in game number 1.